Hey viewers, today we're working on this 2006 Outback. Snow just fell, it's getting cold, so time to put a block heater on it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Alright, so here's the kit I'm using. And special tools you're going to need. This is a 14mm hex. That's going to be to take the plug, the frost plug out of the engine block where the heater is going to be installed, and then just a 14mm impact and a breaker bar or a impact wrench, whatever you got. You're going to want to take these two exhaust sensor wires off, so then when your exhaust drops, it won't be the weight won't be held up by these. So that's where those two clips are located. Now you can drop your exhaust. This is the driver's side of the vehicle. Here's your oil pan, oil drain, and there's the plug we're taking out. Here's the exhaust. So this is the exhaust manifold. You got 3 bolts, one here, one here, one there, 14mm. I thought they were going to be real tough, so I brought my torch out and everything like that. Didn't even need it. So maybe they've been worked on recently, but you never know. Maybe yours will come off as easy as mine did. You're actually going to have to drop your exhaust manifold on both sides. So there's the exhaust manifold taken off on that side. And then you don't really have enough room, even if you take those 6 bolts off, 3 on each side, to get to the plug. So had to, let me rotate the camera for you. Had to drop the exhaust back there, as you can see, where it's undone there. That's also a 14mm. So you just take that bolt off, and then yeah, you can see the little exhaust bracket there has a little lip on it, so should be pretty straightforward how to get that off. You just beat on it if you need to, get it all loosened up, and then slide it up and over that little lip there that holds it in. So once you do that, the whole exhaust is going to drop down, and that's why I have the jack under it now to support it. Alright, so you can drop your entire exhaust to the ground. That'll give you the most room to work with to undo this frost plug here. That's where your block heater is going to insert. To do that, this little clip here, that little guy was attached onto this here, this little bracket, so just push that out. Once you got those 2 clips taken off up top, and then your entire exhaust will just rest on the ground. I've got my breaker bar with the hex socket up into that plug. Let me try to get a better angle for you. So there you can see hex socket, 14mm going into the plug breaker bar. We're going to take that out. Coolant should drain out since I have not drained the radiator, so get a catch pan underneath you and get ready for some coolant. I tried this impact wrench here with the hex impact bit, which I spent $30 on, and didn't budge it. So here's a technique. Take a chisel, good solid steel metal chisel, and I'm going to try to beat on the chisel, obviously lefty-loosey, counterclockwise, to try to loosen that thing up. So that's a tip you can use if yours is frozen and your breaker bar or your impact wrench don't seem to be doing the trick. Alrighty, so that's what the plug looks like when you get it out. So that's how much coolant came out. And here's your block heater core. I'm just gonna put some RTV sealant around the threads and put it in there. Grab a 27mm socket to tighten it on. Alright, this particular model didn't actually come with the torque spec because I looked at the directions, so I'm just gonna snug it nice and tight and call her good. Alright, so that's what it should look like when you're all done. Once again, just for location, we're right next to the oil pan on the driver's side. There's your block heater. And then we're routing the cord. Just try to stay away from the exhaust right here as much as possible. You're going to have to be close to the exhaust when you first come out, but I used this mud guard here. So the cord is routed on the inside. It's kind of resting on it. Zip ties, different spots. There's nice holes in this, so pretty easy to attach to. And then came out the front of the vehicle right here, so that's where I will plug and unplug when it's like -40 and need to use this to start my car. So that's how you do a block heater on a 2006 Subaru Outback.